guys, welcome back to the adventure. I'm here at the Afton Canyon campground and we're getting ready to do the historic Mojave Road here in the Mojave National Preserve in Southern California. The Mojave Road is about 130 miles of off-road, but we're also going to take some offshoots through the preserve, and we should be able to see things like ancient Native American art, a volcanic area with lava tubes. There'll be some old homesteads and ranches, and there's even an old military post. We'll also see some things unique to the Mojave Road, like the Traveler's Monument, the mailbox, the penny can, and other quirky stops. We're here in our 1988 Jeep Comanche, and we've got Trey's mom and dad, Pattie and Leonard, with us, and they're driving their Jeep JL, and they have their Sherpa off-road trailer. We're camping here at Afton Canyon Campground tonight, and tomorrow we'll set off to do the Mojave Road, and we'll take you along for the adventure. What is it?
The exhaust pipe is broken in half. All right, we're at the Afton campground at the start of the Mojave Trail for us. We had an exhaust leak that was getting louder and louder. Apparently the A pipe is broke completely in half, so that kind of explains it. So not sure if there's anything we're gonna be able to do about it. I'm gonna scrounge around and see if I can find some sheet metal or something I can wrap around it, and then put this fiberglass wrap and see if we can quieten it a little bit. Otherwise, I guess it'll just be noisy till we get to the other end, so you'll have to bear with that in the video. Here's our rather hokey trail fix, but it's the best we could do. Pipe was completely broken in half right there, and so we sacrificed a can of chili, and I robbed a exhaust clamp off the exhaust tip and one off one of the hangers, which I'll just replace with a regular hose clamp, and I kind of stuffed some of the fiberglass heat wrap under here to try to seal it, and put the can around it, clamped it on, and threw an Allen wrench in there to try to keep the can from breaking in half immediately. So we'll see how it goes.
The Mojave Road is a roughly 140-mile long route that extends between the Colorado River and the Mojave River. It was used by indigenous people to transport goods for trade, then later by American settlers on their westward expansion. Military forts were established along the route to protect key water sources and assist travelers. The road is usually traveled east to west, but we'll be doing the trail in reverse, starting in the west. Trey and I did this route on our first overland trip in 2020, and we enjoyed it so much we had to return and see more of what the area has to offer. So right behind me is Spooky Canyon, and it's a slot canyon you can walk in, and there's like ladders and ropes to climb. We're probably not going to do that because you need a headlamp and it takes hours, but we'll go in a little bit. It looks really cool. go under the train here. And this is where Spooky Cave actually turns into a cave. And it goes on for miles. You climb up ropes, all in the dark. But I am not really into caves, so this is probably as far as we're gonna go. Very spooky though. To Soda Lake, and it's a dry lake bed most of the time that you can drive across as part of the Mojave Road. And part way down the road we'll get to the Traveler's Monument. Show you that. So we made it to the Traveler's Monument. It's this big pile of rocks behind me here. And you're supposed to bring a rock from home and leave it here. And there's a plaque on the top that has some pertinent information to the meaning of this place. But it's a secret, so you can't tell anyone. And Patty painted us these rocks to leave of our Jeep. But this one's too cool, so I don't think we can leave it. All right, I'm gonna leave my rock right here.
I'm having a hard time leaving this.
Trey left his here with some stickers, so whoever finds those, you're welcome to them. And just past Soda Lake, we've come here to the old Green Rock Mill. And not much left of this mill site, but pretty interesting anyway. So we're going to call this camp here. We're at Green Rock Mill. Got great views up on this plateau. We didn't make very much progress today, but here's why. All right, change of scenery here. Trey doesn't really trust that fix that he did on the exhaust, so we drove about 45 minutes into Barstow, and he's checking in at Midas to see if they have a part, maybe can weld it on. If not, we'll keep you posted. We already hit up a couple junkyards, but they were closed still, so we'll just see where the day takes us. Not where we thought we would be this morning, but part of the adventure. What's the verdict?
Well, I mean, I'm not liking how it's starting, but they charge you $95 just to look at it.
Oh.
You're gonna go fix it. Let's see what parts we need, or I don't know. I said okay, but
How long's the wait?
so they're not very precise.
Okay.
So it might just have been a waste of $100. So just gonna have to wait a minute. Oh, what's this? Got a message from Benzo.
So we are telling Midas never mind, because it was going to be $100 just to have them look at it, and they probably won't have the part, and I don't know if they'll even be able to fix it. So we've got an Instagram friend here in Barstow, and he's a Jeep guy. He's looking through his junk pile, so we're hoping he has the part. We're going to wait a few minutes and hear from him. If not, there's a couple wrecking yards here, and they should open around 9 or 10, and we can look there. Keep you posted. All right, so unfortunately our buddy Benzo had a newer Jeep, and the part wasn't interchangeable with the Comanche, but it was nice to meet him and visit, and he did give us the information for a welding shop nearby called Century Welding, and we went there. The guy was wonderful, Chuck there. He did a great job. He got us in and out in under an hour, and it was $100, which is about the same price that Midas was going to charge just to look at it. So that was great. If you're ever in the area, you should stop by Century Welding. It was great. So now we're all fixed up. We're going to head back to Afton Canyon, where we left Trey's mom and dad. And we were just stopped here at a truck stop called Eddie World, supposedly California's largest truck stop. I don't know about that, but top off on fuel, get a little bit of ice, and then we'll hit the road. We're really fortunate that our friend Benzo told us about that Century Welding place. The guy was great. If you're ever in that area, you should definitely look him up and use him. So the Jeep did really well today. Both Jeeps did really well today, and we're looking forward to the rest of the trail and starting that tomorrow morning. Next time on Camp Out West US, we get some help from a friendly stranger and discover some amazing abandoned places. We explore an ancient lava tube and find camp in the dark.